What does a full-time FedEx driver turned full-time Amazon driver do for a side hustle? Obviously drive for Amazon again. Meet Chris Singh, a current Amazon driver who's trying the side hustle platform from Amazon called Amazon Flex. You use your personal vehicle, you drive to an Amazon warehouse, you're assigned a delivery route where you don't know where you're going until you get there, and then you just deliver packages, envelopes, and the like. So as someone who myself has been activated as an Amazon Flex driver for almost 7 years now, I've done it in San Diego, California, I've done it here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Is it, as Chris' thumbnail alludes to, the best side hustle ever? I don't think so, but let's see how the shift goes.
All you gotta do is download and sign up on the app, the Amazon Flex app.
Which I'll tell you has one of the, just want to let you know, I've been doing gig work since 2015, one of the longest wait lists of most any gig app, Amazon Flex, as far as, well, yeah, you can sign up, but if they have enough drivers in your city, you'll be added to a wait list. And I've heard, you can comment down below, please do, so we can see the current wait list time, that drivers have said, oh, I got off after 8 months or a year of waiting. Your mileage may vary.
I would know because I was there for several months, but eventually,
how many months,
December,
Chris?
Peak season, when the world needs
there's that wait list.
I finally got in.
Yeah, holidays. So if there is a wait list, at least at the time of filming this video, we're getting into the holiday season. They typically need more drivers. And it said starting pay it's $15. I think their website said most drivers are earning what, $18? Yeah, most drivers earn $18 to $25 an hour. So the minimum contribution, when you sign up for a shift, it'll say, hey, X amount of dollars, it's a 3-4 hour route, whatever it is. Here in Pittsburgh, anecdotally, I see our hourly starting pay at $18. Just letting you know, it could go even lower, but every single shift that I've seen for the past 3 years, the minimum starts at $18 an hour. You don't get tips though on warehouse runs. You can get tips on their Amazon Fresh Whole Foods grocery runs. Just want to let you know that. Here's where you're going to get your shifts.
So today we have our flex route.
So $64.50, you'll see the guaranteed pay. This is your standard warehouse run that Chris is looking at. $21.50 for them. I'm not sure what marketplace Chris is in, but the starting pay I'm seeing is $18. Now, the closer and closer it gets to that start time, so you can see here, start at 11:45. He's filming this at 10:30 a.m. it looks like. Typically, the closer and closer you get, especially in the last hour, typically you'll see some bonus pay. So maybe the initial offering is like $18 an hour, then it's $19, $20, maybe $22 plus an hour. Now, obviously, I want you to make more money. So if you can get the bonus pay shifts, sign up for those ones.
Starts in the hour, 11:45, ends at 2:45. Got
to make the room. So they're going to basically jam pack that shift. So it's going to take 3 hours. Typically, it's accurate like 98% of the time. I'm finishing right on time, or yes, a little bit early.
We're going to be there in 20 minutes. I'll see you guys there.
Keep that in mind. So Chris said 20 minutes to the warehouse. It's about 20 minutes or 25 minutes, at least to the one warehouse here in Pittsburgh. So those are just more miles in your car. Consider that, and then the drive home. Based in New Jersey market, okay.
Since this is a same-day shipping building, the area that they deliver in is much bigger. And if I'm going west, that's an hour away from home. And with Amazon Flex, you never know where you're going to deliver.
Yeah, let me pause that moment right there, Chris. And for you, I'll repeat that. On Flex, you never know where you're going. Truer words have never been said, Chris. You don't know where you're going until you get to that warehouse. You check in, present your ID, you get in line, or they tell you to park in a grid pattern, whatever. And then they roll out a rack of packages and envelopes, or you go into the warehouse, it depends on the market, and you get your rack. There's a QR code on that rack. You scan it with the Flex app, and then boom, your route is loaded. And like Chris said, I could go west, north, east, south. I've gone 45, 50 minutes away. I've gone into another state on my retail runs. Frankly, I've never really had a super close short run that's close to home. So I already drove to that warehouse. Then I got to drive 40 minutes to do my route. The routes might be really close together as far as stops, but then I'm 45 minutes away. I got to drive back home, right? Consider it. I think a big improvement that Flex could do in 2025, a huge improvement for drivers, because they have not updated much of any of this since I started. I've not seen many changes at all, is showing the driver the routes on that offer screen. I would love if they, can you let me know, can you drop a like on this video if you think that's a good idea?
So we got to check our identity.
Checking in. I want to see where this route's going.
Here's our summary.
All right, here we go. How many
stops? And we got 39 packages. Look.
37 stops, 39 packages. That's pretty typical. So you'll have more packages than stops sometimes, because obviously some stops have multiple drop-offs. Let's see his route.
It's like we're delivering.
How far away?
In 3 to 4 towns. The best way is to put it in order. In the other buildings, usually the driver aid number will tell you what number package it is in order. But in flex routes, they don't. I like to organize my packages by town. So that's what we're going to do.
So typically what I see is, 15, 20, 25 minutes away to my delivery, like neighborhood almost, like I guess town. And then most of the deliveries stay in that area, but not always.
So it's a medium box. Do I have any medium boxes here? I got one. Must be in the back. It's not here. It's definitely not a medium box.
One thing I will tell you, this is kind of what I did when I didn't organize by stop. So Chris was looking at the front. Okay, it's not there. Is it in the back? It's not there. He doesn't know where this package is. So he has his own system. By all means, use the system that works best for you. But what I found is once I scanned all my packages, if I clicked on, I think it was itinerary, and I scanned a package again, it will say like the stop number basically. So I just rescanned each package, clicked on that itinerary thing, like on the top right, it opened up a barcode. I could rescan it. Then I had all my packages out of my vehicle. Then I organized by stop number, because then it doesn't even matter what town it's in. It's just by stop number. So when I open that trunk, first stop was loaded in last, and it's going to be right there in the front. There's the customer name. I can confirm it. I'm good to go. Less
stops, but you're going to be driving more. I guess it's something that I can live with.
Exactly. Less stops, driving more. Like you have a 3-hour route, but you're doing like 24 stops. You're like, oh, that's pretty good. But yeah, if you have less stops, chances are it's going to be farther apart. Which isn't great on mileage, because I want you to pay attention to the pay per mile when you're doing all this stuff, because other apps might pay the same hourly, but you'll have a better margin using your vehicle on the pay per mile.
Amazon Flex is a very ideal place to be, just to give it a try, to, feel out, because it's not as many packages, not as many stops, and you get to explore your state and which.
I kind of disagree with that. It's not as many packages, not as many stops. You're going to have more stops per hour than typically rideshare. I've done it. Food delivery. I've done it. Grocery shopping, all of that. You're not going to have as many stops per hour. I'd argue even on the new DashLink routed deliveries, on Walmart Spark has some routed deliveries. I think Uber Eats even has some routed deliveries. In my opinion, again, doing Flex as long as I have, I feel like you will have more stops per hour than most any other gig app. You just have to think about the mileage to the warehouse, to my delivery route, making the deliveries, and then back home. Is that worth it versus those other niches that I just mentioned?
And what I found is you probably could finish an hour before the block time if there's no traffic. If there is traffic, I find that I finish on the time of the block.
I'll say I have not finished an hour early since like those first couple of years that I did Flex. It was in a different marketplace. It was in San Diego. And I would have finished, 45 minutes, 60 minutes early, and I get the same pay. Okay, nice. So we got like a 3-hour route, $60 some. But I'm telling you, that's like what? It was like $20 some an hour. That is only half the equation when you're trying to decide if it's profitable. It can be fun to do. I can get cash flow on the surface level. I'm getting like $21 an hour, whatever it is, but you're using that personal vehicle, that vehicle for every business mile, it's going to cost money. If you just want the cash flow, but then you realize your expenses are pretty close to the money you're getting paid, like a $1 a mile or a 1-to-1 that I call it, it's not fantastic. I've noticed anecdotally, please share. Okay, I'm just one driver here. But a lot of my shifts on Flex, it's kind of upside down profit-wise. It's close to that 1-to-1. So with the expenses of the vehicle, at the time of filming this, it's 67 cents with the IRS standard optional mileage deduction. It is not at least as profitable as a side hustle compared to other niches. That's why I am going to downgrade its ratings in 2025. Stay tuned for that. Is it a great side hustle? It's predictable. The warehouse runs, I don't think that's really the optimal use case for a lot of flex drivers. I look at the Amazon Fresh grocery runs. I'd also look at instant offers. Those are like one-off or double deliveries, like a stacked order that's ready for immediate pickup and delivery. So flex, yeah, it's set it and forget it. I have predictable pay, the hourly pay, the cash flow on that hourly pay, it can seem good. I just want you to be aware of not knowing where you're going. And let's say you do 3 to 5 shifts. After 3 to 5 shifts, look at the pay per mile and think, okay, I'm getting X. Can I make more money per hour and per mile with another niche, another gig app? Or yeah, is Flex the best option for me?